The classification of the pink handfish as a unique species has been a long and extremely complex process for the scientific community. Perhaps because of this, and due to its appearance, it is considered a rare animal. This mystery of marine fauna is among the 9 newly discovered species identified in a thorough scientific review of the handfish family. Encountering a species like this means going to a specific place, Tasmania. One of the most astonishing characteristics of the pink handfish, this peculiar ocean inhabitant, is its unconventional way of moving. Images have captured this intriguing fish as it moves along the seabed. Instead of opting for typical swimming, this aquatic species prefers to defy the norms, choosing to walk gracefully along the ocean floor. This is the largest drainage in the world. It is called the Morning Glory Spillway and empties the Monticello Dam in California when it reaches a certain height to prevent flooding. It sucks in 1,370,000 liters per second. This is what it looks like when the water level is very low. It's enormous. The speed at which a storm moves, how quickly life rafts inflate. Once the cord is pulled, the cylinder inside releases the gas inflating the raft. Ravens are monogamous, meaning they only have one partner. This pair demonstrates how well they know each other in this curious flight or dance. Despite their enormous size and short arms, it is believed that Tyrannosaurus rexes were excellent swimmers. They could swim for many kilometers in open waters. This company sells suitcases and trunks with toy trains inside. Look at the wings of this fly. It is called Gonurelia tridens, and each of its wings has a pattern in the shape of an ant. It evolved in this way to confuse and deter its predators. Using lunar soil as a substrate, NASA scientists managed to create plants. This means that if someday we create a lunar colony, theoretically we could use lunar soil to grow many of our foods. How old were you when you learned to use this game? These cameras should be mandatory for large vehicles like trucks that block visibility in front on the road. Waycreator creates amazing art pieces handmade with resin, paint, and miniatures he makes himself. In this video, we can see him creating the iceberg that sank the Titanic. Check out his channel to see more of his creations. Did you know that Starbucks in the United States can take orders from deaf or mute people? Watch how a camera appears on the screen and the person orders using sign language. This gelatinous substance is thousands of salamander eggs. Super Scooper planes are used to fight forest fires. This is how they fill their tank with more than 5,000 liters of water. They do it in just 12 seconds. Then the pilots drop it on the fire. This is how our ancestors made music. This is one of the first lithophones, a rudimentary musical instrument built with stones. This is the largest square assembly in the world. It weighs 4,100 kilograms and measures 3 meters wide by 3 meters high. The miners who extracted it took over 5 years to remove it. Most pufferfish species are toxic. Their toxin can kill 20 humans. Beautiful, but deadly. I bet you've never seen this animal before. It's the eastern newt. It looks like a dragon. Have you noticed that all airplanes have a seat with a black symbol above the window? This symbol indicates the best visibility points from the aircraft. In other words, the place where the wings, engine, and outside can be best observed. Crocodiles are vulnerable after a big meal. They eat so much that they can't move. Did you know that it's possible to make music with a ruler? Watch how this person seems very entertained. To celebrate Mother's Day, KFC and the flour company Bro Flowers created one of the strangest collaborations, a flower arrangement with chicken pieces. Are you tired of mosquitoes? Why not eat them? They are a very good source of protein. This is what some tribes in Tanzania and Kenya do. Watch how they catch them, dry them, and shape them into hamburger meat. Would you try it? Every car you've seen in your life started as a clay model, no matter how much technology and computer graphics have advanced. Automotive brands build clay models of their cars to see how they would look in real life. They use a wooden frame and foam where they mold and sculpt the car shape with clay. These models can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is how the bowling machine works. This is how they filmed this scene in Pirates of the Caribbean. This was the set full of blue screens which helped animators simulate that the actors were in the ocean. The YouTube channel Share My Recipes uploads videos of very original soaps. This was the one we liked the most. A space soap. Absolutely everything is made of soap. Look at the final result. And speaking of soap, in this microscopic video we can see how it destroys lipids in the membranes of a bacteria. When the light or internet goes out in Uganda, people play this game. This is how frogs stick to surfaces. It looks like they have glue on their abdomen. Can you imagine being in day and night at the same time? Well, this only happens in some places on the planet under specific conditions. It is called a terminator or twilight zone. Here you can see the places where this phenomenon can be seen. In Amsterdam, there are 4 times as many bicycles as cars. This is how they take their children to school. They use bicycles instead of school buses. This person invented a double vortex straw. It looks amazing, but it doesn't really serve a purpose. Casually waiting for the train to arrive. If you have a 3D printer, you can print the parts to make a light zoetrope, an optical machine that spins a series of static images through circular motion. Look at the result. You can see a moving sequence. This is how they remove sutures. By applying a little pressure, they open. The Asiatic wild dog marks its territory in this way. It urinates by lifting 2 of its legs in the air. If you thought that only dogs and cats can be taken for a walk, you are wrong. YouTuber Jerry shows us the opposite. He designed and built an acrylic and aluminum fish stroller in which he walks his fish through the city. It is equipped with an air pump and a filtration and lighting system. This is the rough-skinned Kukanan toad. It is nicknamed the stone toad because of its peculiar escape method. When in danger, it shrinks its limbs and rolls down the hills as if it were a stone. It is so small and light that it does not get hurt. This is one of the typical fireworks of Thailand. It is a pyrotechnic wheel known as Bang Phai. It has several holes that allow the rocket to spin and draw circles of smoke in the sky. Finally, after 6 movies and 20 years, Scrat from Ice Age was able to enjoy his acorn, a kind of farewell from the animation studio. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, let us know if there is anything you didn't know. I'll read you in the comments.